This week I want to give you a warning about BOLOs. Hi, I'm Larry Kaye with ShadowAnyone.com and the creator of the Investigator's Ultimate Guide series, which is premium private investigator training from someone who's been there and done that. BOLO, B-O-L-O, is a be on the lookout. And BOLOs are used in all sorts of circumstances. You'll see them used in law enforcement. Sometimes certain buildings that have security people there will put out BOLOs to be on the lookout for this person or that person who may try to enter the building. Different campuses will put out BOLOs. They're commonly used, and it's a good thing to know that phrase and to know a little bit about them, including what I'm about to warn you with them. Now, when BOLOs come out initially, there is a lot of ambiguity about them sometimes, especially in the heat of the moment. So you can hear a BOLO put out for a guy who's wearing a dark blue jacket and a red hoodie underneath of it. And because where this information is coming from is a lot of times a citizen or somebody on the street or maybe an employee at the place that's calling into security, you didn't see it firsthand yourself, and you don't know. So that type of thing, where a dark blue jacket with a red hoodie underneath, could be a black jacket. It could be, a black jacket with an orange hoodie underneath, depending on the lighting, how fast the witness saw this person. If this person was observed on cameras, maybe by the security personnel. The cameras can do all kinds of funny things, especially security cameras with colors, and can make them shift and look a little bit different. So when a BOLO goes out, you need to know in the immediate moments of it to take it with a grain of salt. The description may not be perfect. Now, as an investigator, if you're going through other files that you've come across, maybe law enforcement files, maybe you're working criminal defense or you're working an insurance case, look at this information that goes out initially. It could help you or hurt you that the BOLO is not a good description or not entirely accurate description. So what you want to do when you see this type of thing is really take into consideration, don't dismiss that just because they put out a BOLO for a black four-door Chevy, it could easily be dark blue, it could be, a Ford, anything else, because you don't know what the witness thinks they saw or why they say that it's, say, a Chevy or that it's dark. So just know in your mind, a dark blue description for a dark blue vehicle is a dark vehicle. A description for a white vehicle can be a description for a light vehicle. So take that into consideration. I'll tell you a real quick case study. Just kind of in the heat of the moment, I was working and monitoring a police radio, and a call went out that a dollar store had just been robbed, and they put out the description of the individual and said he got into a white Nissan Acura. They put out that he got into a white Nissan Maxima Acura with temporary tags, and you can see why I might stumble on trying to recall the exact words, because there is no such thing as a Nissan Maxima Acura. So immediately, though, I kind of know where this is and what's going on, and I kind of take a quick look around thinking maybe this vehicle or this person will pop up, and rather quickly actually kind of give up, but just almost by chance. And part of it is chance that I've kind of given up looking, but it's still in the back of my mind. I do actually come upon a car that matches this description. Now here's the key thing. It was a Nissan Maxima, and it had a dealer license plate, not a temporary tag. So here it was a close match to what was put out, but I could easily dismiss it going, well, this is a dealer tag and they put out that it's a temporary tag. Or they're looking for a Nissan Maxima Ultima, and there is no such thing. But it matched because of the time, the vicinity, the people. It really made sense to me. So I called the police, told them what I saw, had an eyeball on them, and they thought it was worth checking out. They sent over 3 cruisers. They bring the people out of the car, and fortunately, it was right. I was right. This is the car. This was the vehicle. Now, if I had been hung up on the fact, well, they said it's a temporary tag, and this is really a dealer tag, who could confuse those two things. One is paper with a bunch of handwritten numbers, another is metal, and you know, take your BOLOs with a grain of salt, and you can really get some value out of them, both in the moment, but also afterwards as you're doing an investigation into a case that's essentially closed for the criminal side, or where there's other things going on with it. If you have a situation like this, something that's come up, love to hear about it. I love to share these examples with people just to show how widespread this type of thing is. Feel free to drop it in the comments below. Love to hear from you on that. In the meantime, this is Larry Kaye with ShadowAnyone.com. Remember, do the right thing, even if it's the hard thing.